Hi folks, Kevin here, taking advantage of the wind calming down, and I'm right behind one of the pillars so that the audio is pretty good. Well, today's June 30th, 2017, and I'm going to go into that hoop house and over there, that small area there, because it's time to take a good look at the kale seeds. They're bulging up nicely, and I'll turn the camera around now and hopefully you'll still be able to hear me. Hold on just a second. Okay, so here are the kale plants. You can see some of the curly kale leaves down below down there. And these seeds are pretty close to full maturation. And the next phase is going ahead and starting to dry them. Well, it's July 2nd, and the curly kale has been hanging for 2 days in the intermittent pouring rain. And today, I'm going to see if I can thin it out a little bit and get it so we can get it in the Harbor Freight greenhouse. Hi folks, Kevin here. Well, it's Saturday, September 9th, and at least 2 months ago I started harvesting the kale and put the seeds, all of the future seeds that were in the little pods in the Harbor Freight greenhouse, and we put it on the racks around here and had the area fairly filled up. I've been working here a little bit. I got myself let me just turn this around. So I got one of these larger black rubber plastic totes that I go ahead and I break down the seed hulls and tear them off the stems, and I'll show you what that looks like. But it's been a couple of months with this project, and so and I've been getting plants in from outside, and now it's time to get some of the tomatoes that aren't ripe because we're down in the lower 40s at night. Some days just in the lower 60s, higher 50s. Lots of rain lately. So we've got to finish ripening some of the tomatoes that have fallen on the ground. So I need to have this space in here so I can put some of the tomatoes in here to finish the ripening so all the little bugs don't get at them. Thea's been all these different bags and nets, which are what people use for their laundry. These ones all have various herbs that are being dried in here as well. And we have 2 of the dehydrators, and that's another thing that's been going full tilt, is dehydrating a lot of the vegetables and herbs in here as well. So Thea just got cabbage out of here this morning, and she'll be loading that up again later on. So I thought I'd quickly show you how I do this process. So here we go. are the C hulls in the tractor bucket. Try to come in close so you can see. The technique that I just demonstrated is a very inefficient way of saving seed, but it was quick. In a half an hour time, I took all of that seed, and you can see I separated the hulls, and down here in the bottom of the bucket, I have somewhere close to 2 quarts of seed in there once it's all screened and all. But I use the electric leaf blower to start the process, and I think you could see just about the depth of the seeds in the seed bucket. It's pretty heavy. Using the leaf blower, electric leaf blower, I can get a lot of the small fine particles that are not seed and the light seed. They just blow right away for me. So the efficiency, timely, this got done, this process got done in a short period of time when I actually started to try and harvest the seeds from all the hulls there. And as far as getting the most seed out of that large amount of seed pods, well, very inefficient. Probably somewhere between 20 and 40% of the seeds I was able to save. Somewhere's in there, I'm guessing. There's still some seed in the seed pods. Certainly when I picked up the seed hulls, some of the seeds were still in there as well. To be much more efficient, I run it through the full screen systems, which I'll run the rest of this through the screens, and there's a whole series of screens that we have going right down to the smallest seeds possible, and that works really well, like hardware cloth. But I was able to empty out the shelves in the Harbor Freight, and you can see the plastic. I've got to replace that as soon as the winds calm down in the next few days or the next couple of weeks, hopefully, so that that's ready for winter. But we'll be able to clean this up now and get some of the tomatoes in here to finish ripening, the ones that have fallen off the vines. Had pretty high winds the last few days, lots of rain. So get those in here to try and save as much of that as possible for the canning and dehydrating processes. So this was a long time in coming, this seed saving system. We have other seeds that we save from a whole variety of different crops, but I wanted to show you the kale, since the kale really it starts the seed saving early in the spring and usually goes into the fall. So if this was of some value, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, leave a comment, ask a question, and by all means, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a fantastic day, folks. Bye-bye now.